Were you revolted by what you had witnessed?
Yeah, definitely yes.
It was kind of like just more of an adventure.
So cute, my little Hasanito. This is actually a comparison that I've made on the broadcast as well. A side-by-side comparison of a former IDF soldier who actually participated in the same style of night raid that Hila Klein had participated in, and how he's reflecting on those events versus how she has consistently defended Israel to this day. This isn't to like bring up any sort of this in and of itself is not to say like this war crime in and of itself that she participated in is reason to do any harm to this person. I don't believe that. I think it's ridiculous if you were to claim that I believe that. I think it's ridiculous if you were to do anything at all. Okay? Shut the fuck up. That's not my commentary. That's not my beliefs. I don't believe that at all. Okay? But just look at the difference between how she speaks about this experience versus how he describes the great details. This person is also a part of Breaking the Silence, a group of former IDF veterans that are against the apartheid and against the occupation. On the left, you have a person who has reflected on some of the cruel acts that he has engaged in. On the right, you have someone who has not.
Very different than defending Israel.
You can apply for it, and it's a form that you fill out. And if I don't like the second one, then I'll just find a way to get out of the army. I ended up in a better place that I liked, a base that was far from my house.
Were you revolted by what you had witnessed?
Yeah, definitely yes.
It was kind of like just more of an adventure.
Every Palestinian in front of me was not any more human being like me, was an enemy, a potential terrorist.
You went on like a mission with them? To like a terrorist city?
Yeah.
If Palestinians will get the feeling that the IDF is all the time everywhere, they'll be afraid to attack. So what do you do to give them this feeling? You make your presence felt. You start your night shift patrol.
They would go every night on a raid.
Right.
In Ramallah. So one time I wanted to go with them just to experience it.
Break into a house, Palestinian house of course, not a house we have intelligence about. I'm the sergeant, I lead the patrol, I choose a random house.
I walked with them to one house.
Wake up the family, men one side, women the other side, search the place, you can yourself imagine the dynamics, yeah?
You see people in the house and then it's like the soldiers just walk into the house and look through their shit.
Jump from one roof to another, come out through another house, wake up the family, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It didn't stop for 1 second.
Does it feel like a normal neighborhood?
No, it actually looked like a nice city.
The idea is that every Palestinian will feel
these raids are illegal under international law. Israel's presence in the occupied West Bank entirely is illegal anyway. Don't listen to the designations that they specify like, oh, there are 3 different zones or whatever. It's all fucking bullshit. Every single settler that is settled in the occupied West Bank has settled there illegally, okay? Don't listen to Israel's own legalese will try to create like a security presence in the West Bank or whatever. No, that's all bullshit, okay?
the military is right here. It's to do what we call in the military ליצור תחושת נרדפות, to create the feeling of being persecuted. This is not an action of a rogue soldier or officer. This is your mission. There is no way of doing it nice.
People are so easy to judge Hila for.
These raids are illegal in Israel law since it's Area A2. It's even illegal in Israeli law, but it doesn't matter.
Doing mandatory service in Israel, right? Everybody goes, I would have objected. I would have chosen to go to jail and be ostracized by society.
They took me with them one time, even though they're not supposed to, because it was not my job. They did it just because I asked and I'm cute.
You asked and because you're cute?
Is it possible for an Israeli soldier to serve in the territories with a clear conscience?
I don't believe a soldier who served in the occupied territories has clean hands. It's not that every soldier murders innocent Palestinians, but no Israeli soldier who served in the occupied territories, his hands were clean after that. Because at the heart of what you do, there is no way of seeing Palestinians as equal human beings to you.
That's it. And that is why people act as though what I said is so ridiculous. Because they don't know. They don't know that, and I didn't know at the time either when I did this podcast. Like only after only a year after I was done with leftovers did I ever even find out about Hila Klein's participation in a raid, in an illegal raid in the West Bank. And for the record, I know people will get mad at me for saying this, like pro-Palestinian people will get mad at me for saying this, but like the reality of the matter is, even if someone had done something so inhumane, if they had actually reflected on that behavior and spent every waking moment advocating against that sort of behavior from continuing with that experience that they had, I would never hold them. I would never hold that against them. I would never be like, well, you served in the IDF at one point. Okay. That is also something to remember. That's the difference. Is the very fact that like she's also still unconditionally defending the actions of Israel over and over again, promoting girl boss fighter pilots that bombed Iran, and on the way back with the additional munitions that they had, deployed it in fucking Gaza, saying that Orthodox Jews, or the Hasidic Jews that don't want to serve in the military, are actually selfish for not wanting to serve. Like all of this stuff that they've done over the course of the past year and a half, actively trying to silence any kind of dissent, not only against them, but also against the Israeli state, is crazy. In a just world, if people truly did see Palestinians as human beings, they wouldn't be coming in here and being like, wow, I can't believe you invoked Hila's name for participating in an illegal raid in the West Bank. You'd be going, I am horrified with this new information that I just found out. And you'd be going over there to ask them, do you still think what you did was appropriate? How do you value your service within the Israeli occupying forces with your current understanding? What is your current understanding of what Israel is doing? Do you have remorse for the actions that you engaged in? That would be the appropriate line of questioning. The appropriate line of questioning isn't to be like, Hasan, I can't believe you brought up an illegal raid that Hila Klein participated in. It's so crazy. Yeah, this is what I was talking about when I said girl bossing. Female pilot who participated in attack on Iran. Israeli women are heroes. And then she apologized because people yelled at her. I would like to apologize for my recent story reshare about the female Israeli pilot being a hero. It came off as glorifying violence, which wasn't my intention at all, but I understand how it came off. I wanted to highlight the difference between women's lack of rights in Iran under the Ayatollah and women in Israel being given agency to even fight in combat. That being said, it's not the best timing or situation to make such a point. War is terrible and should never be glorified, and I'm very sorry for the post. Yeah, this is the Orthodox refusing to enlist to kill Palestinians in Gaza, utter confusion to their employee, Tom.
Well, the big disagreement was that people are fighting for the Orthodox Jews to get drafted as well to the army because they're not.
Motherfuckers, dude.
But Israel...
That's an issue?
Yeah, the Orthodox don't serve.
They don't serve.
Yeah, it's like Amish people, too. They don't do that.
But
there's so
everybody
many of
else
these
has
fuckers.
to.
They're
Everybody
leeches,
has to do it.
Sure.
So it's like, what the fuck?
Dude, the Orthodox are such leeches there.
Oh, you're saying the Orthodox Jews in Israel
Yeah.
don't serve? I thought that like everyone had to.
Exactly, except the Orthodox.
Oh,
And then the Orthodox...
because they need to sit and pray for God all day.
Oh, I'd be Orthodox as fuck. I would have the things, the
Yeah.
wrath
Hell yeah.
and everything.
Hell yeah.
I'd be all about it. The
So,
film.
Yeah. They're more mad at the Orthodox Jews not serving than Israel forcing people to serve in a genocidal army, than Israel doing a genocide. I understand why you don't want the streamers that agree with you to put themselves in harm's way, but to your second point, we need more people in power to speak up and combat these lies about Palestine primarily and about you too. It's like how we want the Dems to speak up, use their power and numbers to push left. I speak up, but in real life, and I'm no one, it would help prominent streamers across platforms set up for what's right too. Yeah. Sarah Seam, thank you for the 50 gifted subs. It's also funny because like I got out of mandatory conscription in Turkey, and Ethan has said I was selfish for doing so, and so is Hila. And also the new meta is claiming that I'm a Turkish ultra-nationalist who throws up the gray wolf sign sincerely because I'm secretly dog whistling. I can't even go back to the country that I grew up in to see my goddamn family, okay? And there's motherfuckers living in like Iowa and in the comforts of New Jersey and Philadelphia and all around the country being like, this Hasan guy, I learned a lot about Turkey in the last Reddit thread that I read. And this Hasan guy seemingly is famously a nationalist. It's so crazy, dude. Even when I literally, then they'll point to me criticizing. Then they'll point to me criticizing a prominent Turkish national team player throwing up the fucking gray wolf sign and then go, and he knows what it means, so he's clearly doing it as a fucking dog whistle. Okay, then why would I not defend the other guy? That literally, it does not make sense. That is so inconsistent. You're using a video of me criticizing a prominent Turkish athlete throwing up that sign and saying it's a fascist symbol, and then you simultaneously go, oh, dude, you're throwing up the gray wolf here. Clearly, you also are an ultra-nationalist, a Turkish fascist or some shit.